Hey guys, it's the Lego build, and today I'm going to be making the tutorial finally on how to make the Lego Ender Dragon. Last time I tried, the video corrupt, so I couldn't upload it and it was too late to upload. Sorry I haven't been uploading like I said in the other video, like the earliest one of the earlier ones. I had my exams on and SACs and tests and a whole bunch of stuff like that. So yeah, I'll be making a tutorial on how to make the Lego Ender Dragon. Alright, so first off we're going to start making both the wings, and then we'll go on to the rest of the body, possibly the head next, then the tail and the body. Okay, so over here we have all the pieces needed to make one of the wings. I'm going to be using the other wing for reference because it's a pretty difficult wing the wing is pretty difficult to make, but I'm pretty sure you guys can do it. Alright, so first off you're going to need one of these 2x1 clip pieces, the hand clip pieces. You're going to need to grab one of these hinge pieces, a dark grey, or possibly better to have a light grey one, but dark grey works just as well. You clip it on top, make sure the little hinge opens up like that. So the clip piece is there, and just opens up like that. Alright, next you're going to need a 1x4 light grey plate, clip it on underneath the hinge on the other side, and another 1x4 light grey on top of that. So it leaves a 2x1 sort of gap there. Alright, next you're going to need to get this piece, this long piece, which is a 1x8 black piece. You clip a 1x4 light grey piece there, so there's one from the top and it leaves 3 on the bottom, so and then you grab a 1x3 light grey piece and clip it on the bottom there, like that. You clip this where the dark grey meets the light grey over here on the light grey side. So you clip it on the third stud in from where the hinge piece is, like that. Okay, and it should go down so it's all grey now. It's like a grey T in a way. Alright, next you get the what's this piece? Yeah, you grab a 2x6 piece and you grab a 1x1 stud and you clip the stud just about there. So you clip the stud one up from the bottom on the left hand side, and then you grab a flat 1x1 square, the flat top, no connection ports on top, and you clip it one from the top on the right, like that. Okay, now with this piece you connect it over here, so underneath the 2x1 part of the hinge piece here, you just connect it to that, like that. So the flat piece is on the top over here and the stud is over here. You don't need to use a stud, you can also use a square 1x1 piece, but it needs to be the 1x1s, like that. You grab another grey, black 2x6 piece and a 1x1 flat piece, and you connect it to the top left hand corner, one from the top. So just like that. Okay. And you clip this on the bottom here, but it's only going to be connected with the one here. So you clip that on. Alright. So there you've got basically the main part of the wing, and you need to stick a 1x4 where the stud is over here. So just there you click the 1x4 and put it on an angle so it's going over the 1x1 flat piece, like that, so it doesn't connect to anything, so it's on an angle like that. Next you're going to make the second part of the wing, so you're going to need two 1x4 light grey pieces here, and you're going to clip it like that onto each other, one on the bottom, one on the top. Make sure the left one is on the bottom and the right one is on the top, like that, and so it leaves a 2x2 gap on either side, like that. You connect, what is it here? A 1x4 black piece over here underneath. Make sure you clip this the second from the end, over here, just like that, and twist it so the knob over here is just about to touch the actual plate. You grab a 2x4 black piece here, and you connect that on that last piece here, on the corner knob on the last bit there. So nothing is touching basically the end piece there. Okay, and it looks like this. Should look like that. So it's on an angle. This one is slightly more of an angle than that, or you can move it so it's like that. There we go, like that. Alright. Next you're going to grab a 1x1 square, or you can grab stud, doesn't really matter, and clip it on the inner corner of the 1x4 over there. And you can connect this now to the main part of the wing. The last stud there goes onto the last stud there. So basically connect it on straight, and then you turn it till that piece is touching. And there you go, that's the wing done. And then you grab a 1x6 long piece here, and you connect it to the stud that's on the other half of the wing, and you touch it on top of the other plate there. So there you have the first wing, the right hand side wing, and now I'll be making the left hand side wing. Alright guys, now time to do the left wing. If you can hear some beeping outside, it's a truck, so yeah. Alright, so you're going to need a light grey or dark grey hinge piece, and a 1x2 hand clip piece, which is light grey. It can be dark grey as well, doesn't really matter, for this part. Okay, so you clip it on the right hand side this time of the hinge piece, so it opens up and closes like that with the hinge underneath. Okay, next you're going to need a 1x4 light grey piece. You clip it on the other side underneath like that, so it looks like that. Okay, next you're going to grab another 1x4 and just clip it on top of that, so it's making like a bricklayer effect. You can probably see like that. Okay. Next this is going to be making the main part of the wing like I did on the other half. I'm going to try this side a little bit differently. Actually, no, I'll do it the same way. Alright, so you grab a 1x8 black piece. You clip a 1x4 light grey piece on top there. One stud from the top. Like I said, that is a truck outside. It's a bit noisy. And then you grab a 1x3 light grey piece and clip it on the last 3 studs, and like that. Next you get a 2x6 plate, and you get, okay, so you get a flat 1x1 square, clip it one from the top on the left hand side, and you do that same one on the other one. I'll leave it there. Right, so then you grab a 1x1 stud with the square on it, with the knob on top, and you pop it one from the top, one from the bottom, like that. Okay. Next you grab this piece, another 2x6. You grab a flat flat stud, and you clip it one from the top on the right hand side this time, not on the left. So there's 2 pieces. One has one more like that. Okay, that one there. Alright, now you connect these to the main sort of bridge of the wing. You grab the 2x6 with the 2 light grey pieces on it, and you clip it right where the hinge ends, right here. Okay, and you grab the long piece that you stuck the 2 light grey pieces on top, so the 1x8, and you clip that right next to it. It will be longer, so don't worry, that's good. That's good for it to be. And then you grab the other 2x8 and 2x6, sorry, and clip it on the other side. Oops. and it looks like that. Okay. Then you get a 1x4 light grey, and you clip it on the stud here, touching, going over the light grey flat piece with no knob, like that. Okay. Now to make the second sort of half of the wing. Now this one, you grab two of these 1x4s and you clip it on top of each other. Okay. Do I do it the other way around? Yes. No, it's the same. So do it like that. Okay. The one on the left is on top, the one on the right is on the bottom. Next thing you need is a 1x4 black piece, and you clip that over here. The second from the right, like that. Okay, and you turn it so the knob on there is touching the other side. You're going to have a 2x4 plate, and you connect that to the end piece here, the last piece, and on the right hand side knob over here. There we go. And make it so it looks parallel to the other. Yeah, so it looks parallel to the other one. Okay. That's the way to do it. Parallel. Okay. Now you connect that to the, wait no, here we go. You grab the 1x1 stud and you connect it to the bottom right hand corner of the 2x4, like that. Okay. Just put that back, there we go. And then you connect it to the wing. Do it straight and then you can twist it like that on the last stud of each side. And when you curve it, that piece should touch that, and it shouldn't go anymore. Alright. Then you're going to need a 1x6 piece and connect it to the stud right across to the flat panel over there. Okay. Oops. Just a tip, guys. The wings are pretty delicate on this. So there we go. We have the two wings now for the Ender Dragon. Now for the head. Alright, now for the head. Now this is the interesting bit. I really like how the head looks. So first off, to start off, you're going to need a 1x2 with the 2x2 on the side sort of piece. It clips on the edge of something and you can connect things on the side. So you're going to need one of these. Make sure all these pieces are the same sort of color. Next you're going to need a 1x2 brick, not the flat piece, the brick, and you clip it on the bottom half, right, like that. Now you're going to need two 1x1 studs, which are the purple ones, and you clip that above where you just clipped the other piece, like that. So it makes the two Ender Dragon eyes. Now you can either leave it like that so it looks like two nostrils there, protruding nostrils, or you can grab a 1x2 flat plate and clip it on top. I prefer that look, it looks much better, I think. Alright, next you're going to need to get a 1x2 brick again, and you clip it over here, just underneath that, just like that. Okay, next you're going to need a 2x2 black square plate and clip it underneath that brick that you just placed. So it looks like that, so everything's flat. Okay, and it leaves a 2x1 connection thing there. You're then going to need a 2x1 single knob piece in the middle, like that. Clip that there. And you're going to need, do I leave the hinge? Yes I do. No. Alright, so you grab the hinge piece, a black hinge piece. It can turn either way, it really doesn't matter. I just want this one to turn right. So you clip it there, and it looks like that. Or you can do it the other way. And you grab the studs, 3 light grey studs, and you clip them there. So one not right on the end, but the one next to it, and you just clip it all the way down, so it looks like the sort of the spine scales, I guess. Now you're going to have to modify a 2x1 piece. You're going to get rid of, over here you can see there's a little sort of knob in the middle. That's to help it connect. And you're going to need to get rid of that on one of them. So you're going to need two, alright? And on one of them you've got to get rid of it. So you can connect it to that. Otherwise it doesn't work. So the one which you just removed, just clip that underneath the other one. So it's removed there, and a normal piece, and it's too high, okay? Now you clip that right on the piece over there, the entrance of the sort of neck there, and sort of level it so it's flat, like that. Then you get two 1x2 black pieces which have the single knob in the middle, and clip it so it looks like that, and on the other side as well. And this basically connects it so it doesn't sort of move around, that piece, like that. Now there's two knobs on the middle. You get two light grey studs, and you clip it on either one. That sort of makes the horns, I guess, like that. Okay. Next you get a 1x2 sort of grippy, rivety piece over here, like that, and clip it on the last two underneath of the hinge, okay? Just underneath there. So now you have the head of the dragon. The head should turn left, but that's only if you did the hinge the right way, or you can do it so it turns right. I prefer it to turn right. Alright, there you go. That's the head of the dragon. Next we can make the tail. Alright guys, now for the tail, you're going to need a lot of hinge pieces. You're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hinge pieces for the tail. You can make it longer, you can make it shorter, but I think 5 is just the right amount of hinge pieces to make it look long enough. Alright, so first off you're going to want to start off with a hinge piece, a black hinge piece, that when you hold it straight up, turns into a V. It folds into a V. Not a upside down V. Yeah, so it turns into that sort of shape. Alright. On the left hand side of it you get a light grey flat piece. I didn't have one that had no sticker sort of thing on there, so I just used one which had a gear-ish thing, the dial. You just clip it on the very end piece, and it like that. It has to be a flat piece, it can't have a knob on there. Alright, like that. Now all along this piece you grab 1x1 studs, and you just clip it on, all the way along, alright, like that. Next you're going to grab another hinge piece, and you clip it upside, make sure it folds upside down like that, and you clip it on the under half, okay, like that. Clip it on the bottom half of the other hinge, and you grab, okay, and then you grab another hinge piece, like that. That's also a V shape, folds into a V shape, and you clip it on top of the other piece. Now, on this one you grab 4 studs, and you just go along, you see all the knob pieces, and you just clip it all on top. Like that. And you just keep repeating that until you've reached your 5. So upside down, this one goes on top of that. Okay, so we have all the hinges on now, and now we've got all the studs on. On the last piece, it's going to be one up, and I really don't like that. So you grab a 1x2 stud, 1x2 sort of pieces, and you clip it underneath. That makes it all even, all nice, okay? And it turns around like that, so it's really fluidy, it looks really cool, and it can fold up. That's the best bit. I don't know why, but I just like that. Okay, it's like a xylophone. Anyway, so it folds up. Do this so it holds it together, and then just pull it. And it'll make it into the tail shape that you want. Or you can just curve it the way you want it. Okay, so that's the tail. Next is going to be making the body. Okay, now, this is now to make the body. I'll do the legs in the next part. There's a not part next episode, but next part of the thing. Okay, so we have the we have to do the body now. Now to start off with the body, you're going to want to get 4 of these 2x1 bricks with the hole right in the middle, just in the middle, no 2 holes, no none of that, just the one right in the middle. You're going to need 4 of them. Place them down on the table or wherever you build, just like that. Then you're going to need 4 of these 1x2 plain bricks, make sure it's black, and just pop it in between all of them, just like that. Okay, if you can see that, guys, it's in the bottom right hand corner. You're going to have these 2 end pieces are the ones with the holes in the middle, and these 2 end pieces as well, and then you just fill in the gap all the way around with the plain bricks. Then you grab a 2x4 brick and you place it right in the middle, so basically it creates just a base, and those holes are where the legs connect into. Alright, so that's the base. Next you're going to need 3 2x4 plates, make sure they're black. Clip one on like that. Okay, so it connects it to that. And then put everything back like that. Then grab one of the others and connect it there. And the same one on the other side. As you can see now, it's basically locked in everything, so it's holding it all together. And it looks like a T formation. There's one brick there, long one there, long one there. And plate. Okay, so that's what it looks like on the side, the back, side and the front. Okay, more of that. Next you're going to need to get, just disconnect them. Right. Next you're going to need to do the next layer. You're going to need one of these 2x1. It can be black, but I've done dark grey because it's the only colour I had. So yeah. Anyway, you grab one of these 2x1 sort of clip pieces, which connects to that. So it's like the rivety clip piece, but the other part. And you get 2 of these black 1x2s and clip it on top. One there, and one on top of that again. Alright. Okay. So then we clip this right in the middle, like that. So it's on the end. Okay. Next we're going to need to get 2 of these 1x4 long pieces and clip it on either side of the connection thing, just like this. Alright. Next we're going to need one of these 2x3 plates and clip it right in the middle there. Okay. Sorry guys, if you heard that, that was my dad. Anyway, so then you're going to need 3 of these 1x2 pieces. Clip on there, on both ends. Alright. One in the middle there. And then you grab 2x1 piece with the single knob in the middle. Clip it on the end, just like that. Alright. Next you're going to need 3 of these 1x4s. Okay, so first off you're going to want to get one of them and get a 1x1 stud, clip it on the very end, just like that. Okay. Next you're going to need another 1x4 and clip it right next to it so it's protruding one. Then you grab another 1x4, clip it on the very end, leaving the protruding one, and underneath that protruding one you grab a 1x1 stud and clip it underneath that, just like that. Now you connect this to the left hand side like that, and you make another one of those. Alright, so go ahead and copy down the same thing, copy how you did that one. Again you need 3 1x4s and 2 studs. Okay, just like that. And you clip this on the other side. So it should leave like a reservoir in there. Now next you're going to need a 2x4 brick. Clip it right in the middle. Just slide that in, clip it down. Alright? And you're going to need 2 of these 1x2 bar clip pieces. Clip it down on either side, like that. I've got light grey and dark grey. It probably works best if you have black ones, like black ones of those. But you can use light grey and dark grey if you want, or just dark grey, or just light grey, whichever. Alright, next you're going to need to grab the tail, right? And where you've got the flat plate on top, here I've got the little dial on there. Where you've got the dial or the flat piece, you clip it onto the single knobbed piece in there, like that, and just clip it on. Alright, so it's like that. Now these pieces I got from the, what are they? Those other, you know how there's these Transformer sets, but then the Creo, yeah. You get these from Creo. They're 2 flat pieces high, right? You can just make these with normal Lego pieces, but I thought these would just be useful to use. So anyway, you can make them with 2 1x1 pieces stacked on top of each other, or you can just grab these from the Creo sets. But I've just used the Creo ones. So you clip them on either side, like that, and to bridge it on top so that the tail doesn't get disconnect, you get 1x4 piece and just clip it over the top. So it's like that. Okay, that's the body all done. Now you've got to make 4 legs. Now the 4 legs you're going to need, let's see how to make these. Like that, there we go. Okay, so you're going to need 4 right angle pieces. Okay, you're going to need 4 of them. And you're going to need 4 2x1s. Right, 2x1s, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you're going to need 8 black studs to make the legs. Alright? So now, to make each leg, you get the angled piece, make sure it's in like a V shape. Then on top of it, you clip a 1x2 on the very end, like that. On the left hand side, on the end, you clip a stud, like that. On the back, over here where it's got that sort of lip, you connect another one, so it just completes it. You can use a 1x1 square piece, but I didn't have any of those, so I just used these. So yeah, you make 2 of these, right? And you've got to make 2 the other way. So instead of having the stud there and the flat piece there, you do it the other way around. So you grab the V shape, right? And you grab 2, and you grab a 2x1, clip it on the left hand side, like that. You grab a stud, clip it on the right hand side, and on the bottom, do that. You do that twice. You have to have 2 left legs and 2 right legs. Just like that. Alright. Okay. Now, you grab the body, and where it has the holes, you've got your stud. So the ones that are shaped that way, connect it to the right hand side. And basically, you want the sort of not smooth side-ish sort of thing on the other side. There you go. And line the arrow tip up with the sort of body, the bottom of the body, and do the same with the other side. This is why you did 2 different types. Alright, line that up. Alright, and a second one. And you line that up like that. There you go. There you have your dragon body. Now on top, this is probably the hardest bit of it. I'm trying to get these little studs in the crevices. This is the pain in the ass. A real pain in the ass. The first one isn't too bad, and you clip it there. Alright. Second one. Oh my god, there we go. In there, in the middle. And the third stud in between the wing bracket things. Oh, this is the one. Oh, didn't fit. In between the wing bracket thing and there. You get the idea. I'm just not going to click it because it's a pain. Alright, next you're going to grab the wings, hold the body like that, grab the right wing, clip it on. You grab the left wing and clip it on there. There you go. So now you have your wings, and now to complete it, grab the head and you just clip it on. Right, there you have your Lego Ender Dragon. The head can lift up, go down, turn to right or left, whichever way you made it. The wings can flap, sort of extend if you want them to, and the tail can turn and the legs can move. But yeah, there you have your Lego Ender Dragon. I'm currently working on the Lego Wither. I've had a lot of comments. I'm sorry if I don't reply. I see them all. Thank you for commenting, thank you for everything. Rate, comment, subscribe, and see you guys next week.